Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I have a really good one for you today. We're going to be applying for the American Express Gold Card. I'm so excited about this. I'm going to share some reasons why this might be a good time for you too. Let's get started. Okay, so let's get into it. All right, I am on the American Express Gold Card application right now, and the first thing that you may notice is that I have a opportunity to earn 100,000 membership reward points. And that's because when I opened up my browser to go to this page, there was this pop-up that showed up that was a referral offer. I clicked on that, and here, lo and behold, I'm presented with this 100,000 offer, which I believe is the highest that the Gold Card is offering right now. So if you're able to find a way to get this 100K offer, highly encourage you to try to do so, because it's an amazing offer for this card. Now, some other things they're calling out: you can get an additional 20% back in statement credits, and that offer ends at the beginning of November. They have a little bit more information here. As you scroll down, you'll see information about the range of APRs for the card. And what's really cool about this, and probably something that I'll sign up for, is the white gold card is something that's net new. When they rolled this out, they newly offer the white gold card in addition to the rose gold and the regular gold American Express card. In terms of the cash incentives in terms of the credits that they're offering, you have $120 here for Uber Cash. You have multiple ways to earn money with this card. I think some actual really favorable things here, like Forex at restaurants. But they have a cap now of up to $50,000 in purchases. But my suspicion is most people will probably not exceed that are using this card. For those that are using it for business travel, business expenses, perhaps that will be the case for you, where you will exceed that. But for personal, individual consumers that are using this, $50,000 is probably not going to be a huge detriment to them. Forex on groceries, also really great, is capped at $25,000 in the purchase year, or purchases per year. So again, a little bit of a limitation, but I think for most people, probably not so much. 3x on flights, pretty decent. 2x on prepaid hotels, and then a catch-all 1x on everything else. So featured benefits down here, we already spoke about the Uber Cash, $120 for that. New, so when they rolled this out and updated the card with the higher annual fee, which you all can see over here is $325 per year. Previous annual fee had been $250, now it's up to $325. But I think what they're doing to offset that is they're offering a couple of different credits. So new, they're offering this Dunkin' credit of $84, and they have Resi credit of $100 that they're offering. And some additional information here. And if you go to the American Express website and you visit this page for the Gold Card, you can dig into all the details that are represented here. But I think we've gone over all of the most important stuff. Okay, so with that out of the way, I did want to share a little bit of information that you all may want to try to look into if you're interested in this card yourself, interested in applying for it. I think that you don't want to take the first option that shows up to you in terms of a welcome offer. If you are interested in the points game, I want to try to maximize the amount of points that you get for your welcome bonus, for the dollars that you have to spend to get the welcome bonus that may be associated with your card. Obviously, you want to maximize that. And I certainly did in this case. I regularly, at least within the last 2-3 weeks, have gotten the 90,000 point offer for the American Express Gold Card, but I had heard that there were people that were able to get the $100,000 or $100,000. That would be amazing. the 100,000 point offer. And so I was trying and trying and trying. It was so difficult to get it. And I ended up logging into the computer that I'm using right now to try to see if I could get the 100,000 point offer. And the way that I was able to do this is I went to a browser that I don't normally use with this computer that I'm using. And lo and behold, as I mentioned a little bit earlier in the video, there's a pop up that showed up that said that there was a referral offer available. Clicked on that and have this 100,000 point offer here available to me, which is incredibly awesome. Okay, so with all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and apply here. I'm going to click into the application and see what's being requested in order for us to get proof of this card. Okay, so I've clicked into the application, and what's notable here is that we have a few different options, those that we went over before, about the different options that you can choose for the card itself. So there's gold, there's rose gold, and white gold. I happen to like the white gold the most, so I'm going to select that as my option. Going to enter my information here on the application, my name, and date of birth, email address, and there's a privacy statement that pops up. I'm gonna keep scrolling down and fill in the rest of the information. So enter my phone number, my street address, and that's interesting. So you enter the zip code and it will automatically populate your city and state. Gonna enter in my social, and great that for privacy purposes they disguise your social security number, which is awesome. And this doesn't apply to me. It's asking if you're new to the US. Total annual income, gonna enter that here. And I think we've completed everything here, so going to continue to terms. Click the continue to terms button. All right, so now I'm on the terms page. Oh, look, this is pretty cool. I have this card here with an image that has my name on it, which is pretty cool. And so I'm going to scroll down to look at the different terms. Obviously, there's a huge list of terms that give you the option to print or save, which of course you'll want to do just so that you have this for your records. Yeah, just gonna go ahead and scroll through all of that. And it's really nice because they're keeping you up to the speed on everything that you're eligible for with this application. And in this case, I still see my 100,000 point membership rewards point offer here for $6,000 in eligible spend in the first 6 months, and the 20% cash back or 20% back in statement credits. So all of that's good. Terms and conditions are good. Yeah, I've done my due diligence on that, or that we call due diligence when we're going through these things. Now I'm going to hit the agree and submit application, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so I am on another page now. I don't yet see if I have been approved, but it's already asking me if I want to have additional cards for additional people on my account. I will not be moving forward with that right now. So I think I am going to skip this. But it is interesting. It says get up to five additional cards for $0. And the annual fee for the six or more is $35. So that's kind of nice. You want to get additional cards for your family members or your spouse, significant other, then you can get up to five more cards with no annual fee, which is nice. And if you have six or more, though, you are going to have to pay a little bit. And in this case, it looks like it's going to be $35 for each card. Okay, so again, I'm going to skip through this since there's no one that I'm going to be adding to this this particular application. No additional cards that I need to get for myself in my personal case. So again, going to hit agree and submit and see what happens. Or actually, I'm going to click the skip option. Hey, look at that. We're approved. All right. So now I get the option to accept the card below. There's been no impact to your credit score up to this point, which is useful. You know, if you don't want it to have a hard credit inquiry for what will be a rejection, then it's nice that they offer you this path through the application process. But in this case, I've been accepted. This is what I want. Definitely want those points. So I am going to accept the card. All right. So thank you for accepting the American Express Gold Card. It should be to me by August the 27th. And it looks like I can actually get my card right now, which is nice. And I will probably try to do that. Yeah, why not try that out? So I'm gonna get my card number. Don't know that I'll be using it to shop today necessarily. And I'll probably also try to create my online account. So that's probably what I'll do first. I can log in or register for a new account. And in my case, since I am a new American Express customer, I will be registering for a new account. Nice. Okay. So we are finally registered for an online account. And on this page, it's showing me some ways that I can customize my membership. The option to go paperless, that makes sense. I'm going to go ahead and click through and agree to that. So that's awesome. Add someone to your card. No, I had already skipped that before. Don't need to do that. Account alerts. A payment due reminder. Sure, why not? Payment received. No, not necessarily. Don't think I need that. Account snapshot might be useful, so I'll go ahead and click that. Statement ready notification. Don't necessarily know that I need that. So I will just stick with the two that I've selected here, payment due reminder and account snapshot. And we're going to click enroll for that and click I agree, enroll again. And we're going to continue. Okay, so now it's giving me an option to download the American Express app. If I was going to pull up my phone right now, I would just scan the QR code and download this to my phone. I'm going to hold off on doing that, probably set it up a little bit later. So I'm going to click the skip button. And now that I am registered for an online account, of course, it's asking me to already prompting me with different offers. Not going to do that right now for Benbridge Jeweler, and it says enroll in auto pay. I probably will, but I'm not going to go through that process right now. We'll probably set that up later. And now I'm going to click the go to my online account button. All right, so we've made it. And this is the American Express landing page when you sign into your account. So very nice. get that I don't have a payment due and obviously don't have a balance, haven't just set this up. You can view your transactions, you can make a payment if you need to. No preset spending limit. So for those of you that are not familiar with American Express cards, that's generally the case. Checking out everything else that's on this page. Obviously, it's giving me an option to set up start auto pay, which again I'll be probably doing later. This is nice. You have an option to check in on your FICO score. So if that's something that you want to do, you have a mechanism to do that here within your account page. Recent transactions, which of course in this case there's not going to be any. And then Amex offers, lots of Amex offers. And this is something I'll probably be digging into a little bit more as I familiarize myself with the platform and everything that it has to offer, this particular card that is. I'm sure there's tons of benefits that not having been a customer before, I'm not very familiar with. So we'll take a little bit of time to figure it out. But this is awesome. Great stuff that I can take advantage of whenever it is that I'm ready to do so. Well, all right. I think that's going to do it for me here. Just wanted to go through the application process for the American Express Gold Card. So glad that I was able to do that and get approved for it. I'm excited to start using it and start to hit my minimum for those 100,000 membership rewards points that were offered for this card. But thank you all for sticking around. I hope you found this useful and look forward to chatting with you next time.